Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday. I am Paulina on the Finnish Path. Welcome to my weekly reading, good advice for the week to come. Now, like every week, I am reading, this is Sunday now, obviously, and I'm reading for next week. That's Monday. That's the first week of April, in fact. So that's Monday, the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, that is. Yeah. And then until Sunday the 7th. And I'll get right down to business. So I'll tilt the camera down so that you can see my cards as I do the draw. Just a moment. There you are. And as always, I am using my beautiful Pam's Vintage Tarot deck. If you are interested in the deck, you can find more information on this in my blog. Here we go. My cards are already pre-shuffled, so I'm just shuffling for good measure. And I will be drawing 3 cards for next week. The first card is stop. That's something we need to stop doing next week. And the second card is start. That's something we need to start doing next week. And then the third card is continue. That's something we have started earlier and we have been doing so far, and we need to continue doing that, continue paying attention to that. Okay. Right. Here we go. Okay, so first card is stop. Oh, this is 7 of Wands. Second card is start. Ah, this is Major Arcana card, the Fool. This is the guy that starts the whole thing, actually, the whole deck. And then third card is continue. Ah, okay. 3 of Wands. I'll move my deck out of the way so that you can see our cards properly. There we go. Right. We have been getting a lot of Wands cards. I think we got this last week as well. And you saw me, I did shuffle. So, I mean, there we go. So we have 2 Wands cards and then the Major Arcana card, the very first Major Arcana card, the Fool. So action will continue next week. Okay, lots to do. And thinking back, I seem to remember last week we were told to get on with things and enjoy what we do. That takes me to this card here, because this is about anticipation in many ways. Okay, I'm going ahead of myself. Let's take this one card at a time. We'll start with stop. This is 7 of Wands. There we are. Now, 7s in general, they are about conflict, but kind of inner conflict, and getting to know yourself. Like I said, they are fire, they are action, creativity, you know, actually physically doing things. And looking at the card, there's this person who is very defensive. There's a battle going on here, and this person is defending themselves. And this is what we need to stop. So since sevens are about, trying to gain inner clarity, learning to know ourselves better, this tells me that we need to stop kind of deluding ourselves as far as we are concerned. We need to be more honest to ourselves, and we need to stop being so defensive. Yeah, the world is not out to get us. Even when we get criticism from others, we should be able to take that as constructive criticism rather than be offended that, we are being criticized. So we should open ourselves up for scrutiny, because that really is the only way for us to grow, turn into better people. That is really what criticism is for, constructive criticism. We are being offered constructive criticism. Okay, that's not easy. Well, not for me anyway. And this message. I mean, looking at the Fool, he is the very first major arcana card. And major arcana is often described as he is tabula rasa. He is, if you look at him, he has this pouch there, and everything he needs is in there, in the pouch. So he has all the abilities he needs, but he doesn't know how to use them yet. And that's what the Fool's Journey is all about. Learning how to use the tools he has. So, personal growth. That's the Fool's Journey. And looking at him here, he is so eager. He's so open for anything at all. He has no idea what he is going to encounter when he goes on this journey. And it seems to us, looking at this picture, that he's about to fall off a cliff. But we don't actually see that. We don't know if that is the case. Neither does he. He's not looking at his feet. He's looking at, the sky. He's not paying attention to what he's stepping into. The little dog there is could be that the dog is worried, trying to stop him, or, and just as eager. So this is what we need to stop. We are getting a repeated message to be more open, to be more receptive to whatever comes our way on our path. I mean, we don't know if it is a cliff we are about to step off of. We don't know that. So why should we? Because if it is a cliff and we are going to fall, then there's probably a trampoline or something down there waiting for us. And at least it's going to be an interesting fall, at the very least. So this is what we need to start. We need to start being open to, I mean, from our perspective, good or bad, because we are going to get through it anyway. And it is necessary for us to be like this in order for us to grow. There's a lot of growth going on here. And then the continue, 3 of Wands. Here is a person who is waiting for the outcome of their endeavors. This person could be, well, it's often considered to be someone who trades overseas, and they have sent their ships to, overseas to trade, and here there's nothing he can do. I mean, the ships have sailed, and he has no way of reaching them, and there's nothing he can on the other side of the sea. All he can do is wait, be patient and wait, and let things unfold as they naturally would. And this is what we need to continue. We need to continue being patient. Have done the right decisions earlier. Here we go. So we got stop, start, and continue. Our readings have been very encouraging lately. I mean, for weeks now, we have been getting really encouraging messages that we should stick with it and we should get on with it and stop procrastinating and stop dragging our feet and just, be happy about what we do and be enthusiastic. We are getting the same message yet again. I mean, who could be more enthusiastic than the fool? But we should take into consideration the fact that what we are doing now and what is happening to us now is actually very probably a life lesson. So it's not just about the practical aspects of what we are trying to achieve. We are actually trying to grow as well. As we are growing. It's a journey of inner growth as well. It's not just about selling our stuff. Succeeding in what we do. It is also about inner growth, us growing as persons. This is something we should perhaps pay more attention. Pay more attention to. It's not just achievements. There's more at stake here. to be strong enough to take on criticism. Not being so defensive, not being so dismissive when we get criticism. Okay. More receptive. Because there really is nothing we can do at the moment. We need to let things progress. Another encouraging reading, this, I think. It is always wonderful to see the Fool. Yeah. Right. That's our next week. This is not an easy thing for me to do, this. I mean, I'm okay with both of these. But this, for me, is really difficult. So it's going to be an interesting week, I think. Yeah. And I will write this reading down in my blog so that you can see written down there as well. And you can find a link to that in the description of this video. And if you want to follow here in YouTube, there will be this logo that will appear here on the lower right-hand side corner of the video. And if you click that, then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then if you go through to my blog, you can subscribe to that just by entering your email address. And that way you will be notified whenever I post anything new in my blog. Also, this reading is something I do for my querents. That from a reading like this, regarding any aspect of your life, you can find this reading in my web shop. It's the Stop, Start, Continue reading. Okay, but that was it for next week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you have wonderful Sunday. And what do you say in English about the April Fool's Day? Happy April Fool's Day tomorrow, and don't be fooled, even though quite aptly we got the fool. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Hey!